Good evening and welcome to our... Yes? There we go. Okay. Hi, guys. Anywho, good evening and welcome to our 13th annual Winter Song Concert and Celebration. Please give yourselves a holiday break from the grid, get yourselves unplugged, and please turn off all cell phones, pagers, and any other electronic devices. Then sit back and enjoy Mrs. Oren and the Edsel High School Symphony Band.
It's me this time. But I turned it off and on and off and on and... Hi! Okay, so thank you very much for joining us for the first portion of our program. That's the Edsel Horn Symphony Band. Next up, we have the orchestra. We're going to curtain for just a minute to get them set up, and you may enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you so much for coming.
join us. Oh, this is off again. Hello? Oh. Okay. Please join us in the lobby for some of our world-famous hot dogs and other refreshments.
Also, please help support the work of our amazing Crescendo Club through our raffles and sales of Edsel-themed items.
Our donation drum is located out in the lobby.
We don't charge for our concerts, and we sincerely appreciate all of your financial assistance that help us run our current programs and grow them for the future.
Thank you. Okay. Do you want to start or should I start?
You start.
Okay. We would like to welcome our friends from Stout Middle School,
Please welcome the Stout Middle School Chorus under the direction of Miss Maria Lograsso.
who I hear will be one of the extremely talented people working with the upcoming Edsel production of Mary Poppins.
They will be accompanied this evening by former Dearborn Public Schools teacher extraordinaire, Miss Jane Mikiotenko.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, oh, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to swing a jingle bell tonight! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to swing a jingle bell tonight! Hey, jingle bells, swing along, jingle bells, swing along, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to swing a jingle bell tonight! Jingle swingle bells, do-be-do-dit-dit-do-da. Jingle swingle bells, do-dit-dit-do-dit. Jingle swingle here, do-be-do-dit swingle there. Oh, what fun it is to swing a jingle bell tonight! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to swing a jingle bell tonight! Hey, jingle bells, swing along, jingle bells, swing along, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to swing a jingle bell, doobie-dee, jingle bell, doobie-dee, jingle swing along, doot, doot, doot.
All right. So, many years ago, Mr. Doyle fell in love with the carols of Michigan native Alfred Birch.
Though he died very young, he left us with 15 masterful carols which have become known around the world. Please enjoy Caroling Caroling.
caroling, caroling up and down. Christmas bells are ringing. Mark ye well the song we sing. Glad some tidings now we bring. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing. Caroling, caroling near and far. Christmas bells are ringing. Following, following yonder star. Christmas bells are ringing. Sing we on this happy morn. Lo, the King of heaven's born. Ding dong, Christmas bells are ringing.
Nate. Where'd he go? Yes. Okay. The Slumber of the Infant Jesus is a French carol arranged for 3-part treble voices. The translation is,
Here amid the asses and oxen mild, sleeps, sleeps, sleeps the little child. 1,000 seraphim, 1,000 cherubim, come from heaven above to praise the Lord of love. Between the roses and lilies, sleeps, sleeps, sleeps the little child. 1,000 seraphim, 1,000 cherubim, come from heaven above to praise the Lord of love. Here among the friendly shepherds, sleeps, sleeps, sleeps the little child. 1,000 seraphim, 1,000 cherubim, come from heaven above to praise the Lord of love. Please enjoy as the Edsel Ford High School women perform.
Our soloist this evening is Nora Heaton. This last weekend, we had the joy and the privilege of attending the State Thespian Festival with the Michigan Educational Theater Association. 7 of our students, all of whom are in performing ensembles, choral or instrumental. They do every bit of double duty we can get them to do around here, and we have an awfully good time doing it. The students went to Grand Rapids. We were at the DeVos Center. We had a weekend of workshops. It is primarily educational. We had times for our students to compete individually in what are called individual events that range from monologues and group scenes, musical theater entries, and technical events. They also had, our seniors have a chance to compete for scholarships, for college scholarships. I am pleased to announce the awards that our students earned. If you attended State Thespian Festival, please join me here on the front. And they give you stuff. They give you bags. And really cool things when you earn them. Okay. Just want to recognize everyone: Nate Herman, Nora Heaton, Nathan Wall, Oscar Vasquez, Elizabeth and Catherine Dix. Other way around, sorry. Was I right? You'd think after 4 years I'd get it. And Abby Pitts. Abby competed in her monologue section and got some very nice comments. You get certificates of recognition go to Nathan Herman for an excellent monologue. Nora Heaton, excellent in musical theater. And earning state medals, which is the highest level. The excellence don't come easy, by the way. That they are highly competitive, and they had lots of students in their categories. They spent an entire day listening to students throughout their categories. So we're really proud of everything these students did. But topping out the charts, Catherine and Elizabeth Dix earned a superior and medaled for their group dance. And superiors in solo musical theater to Oscar Vasquez Torres. And a superior in sound design. First time we've ever sent anyone with tech, but it's only the second year we went, so I guess that's not a great Brandon Glorious thing. But doing a wonderful job. Nathan Wall in sound design. I never get to put medals on people, so I do it badly. Congratulations. And I'm going to drop one. Congratulations. This feels really official. This is like the end of Star Wars. Congratulations. All right. I didn't announce scholarships. How much was it? Okay, sorry about that. When we're doing the calculations, they're big numbers. Nathan competed as a senior in the scholarship competition, and the students all perform for an entire board of college entrance people from the arts, from theater, and each student that they would like to have come to their school, they offer different levels of scholarships. Nathan was offered over $60,000 worth of scholarship help in that one performance, so it's a nice place to go.
All right, and up next, We're doing Silent Night with like a little bit of a backstory. So, in 1818, 200 years ago, a roving band of actors was performing in towns throughout the Austrian Alps. On December 23rd, they arrived at Oberndorf, a village near Salzburg, where they were to reenact the story of Christ's birth in the small church of St. Nicholas.
Unfortunately, the St. Nicholas's church organ wasn't working and would not be repaired before Christmas. Because the church organ was out of commission, the actors presented their Christmas drama in a private home. That Christmas presentation put assistant pastor Joseph Moore in a meditative mood. Instead of walking straight to his house that night, Moore took a longer way home. The longer path took him up over a hill overlooking the village.
From the hilltop, Moore looked down on the peaceful snow-covered village, revealing the majestic silence of the wintry night. Moore gazed down at the glowing scene. His thoughts about the Christmas play had just seen him remember a poem he had written a couple of years ago. That poem was about the night when the angels announced the birth of the long-awaited Messiah to shepherds on the hillside.
Moore decided those words might make a good carol for his congregation the following evening at their Christmas Eve service. So the next day, Moore went to see the church organist, Franz Gruber. Gruber only had a few hours to come up with a melody which could be sung with a guitar. It no longer mattered to Moore and Gruber that their church organ was inoperable. They now had a Christmas carol that could be sung without the organ.
On Christmas Eve, the little Oberndorf congregation heard Gruber and Moore sing their new composition to the accompaniment of Gruber's guitar. Originally sung in German, 200 years later, the words of Silent Night are sung in more than 300 different languages around the world.
We're going to give it a little bit of time. How's everybody's night? All right, that's good.
All right.
You ready?
I'm good when you are.
Oh,
Bring your mic when you're done.
just bring, oh, this mic or that
Both
mic?
of them, both
Both of them? Okay.
Let's go.
Sorry, bro. How was that song, guys? Did you guys like that?
They're very loud.
Yeah. We need some small talk. How's,
I'm already small enough. 5'4" for anybody's information.
I think we're about the same height. Are we?
No.
Who's taller?
That hurt my soul.
It's fine. Anywho, we're gonna close this evening's concert with "Believe" from The Polar Express.
From Mr. Doyle, Mrs. Oren, Miss Lograsso, Mrs. Mikiotenko, and all our Crescendo Club members, as well as our drama mamas and dads. We wish you a safe
And
and
happy holiday
holidays.
season, guys.
thank you so much for coming to our Winter Song concert. We're really pleased to be able to have the Stout Middle School Choir join us. They're our only vocal theater program, and we were so grateful to have them, because without these guys, we wouldn't have any incoming ninth graders. So a huge hand to our middle school students that were able to join us today. Okay, one more hand. This is Mrs. Maria Lograsso, and she teaches over at Stout in Gear Park. She's able to join us. Yay! And Miss Jane Louie, a retired teacher from Dearborn in music and still works all around the music community in Dearborn. Very lucky to have her jump in on piano this evening. Thank you, Miss Louie. And of course, my fine arts partner in crime, Mr. Doyle. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here. Have a safe and wonderful holiday. Rest, and we have so much to do when we hit January running. So enjoy your time off. Thank you for letting us steal your children for long hours of rehearsals. We'll need them again. So have a wonderful holiday.